This program is proudly brought to you by the VAFA Live Official app. With live scores, team stats, player stats and much, much more. Everything you need for the VAFA in the palm of your hand. Download it from the App Store or Google Play now.
Hello viewers, Dom here from Complete Sports Management at Elsternwick Park, where we have witnessed Uni Blues defeat Old Melburnians by 105 points. I'm here with the victorious coach, Heath Jamieson. Heath, the first quarter was quite an even contest from both sides. You only had a 5-point lead, but then after quarter time, you were able to bag 20 goals to 4. What was the main catalyst into being able to break the shackles in the first quarter struggle and then eventually able to break the game completely wide open and just run away with the 4 points?
Yeah, look, I thought the first quarter was just a really good contest. I thought OM saw everything at us. Their pressure was fantastic. We pressured them pretty well also, I thought. And they were always going to be a really effort-based side. We watched their tape from last week and they really worked well together as a team and pushed the ball forward all day. So we thought, they were going to bring effort. We wanted to not match them at the start but raise them. But we thought our ball use could have hurt them. And I think today, on the wide expanses of this ground, I think our ball use was really good. Our setup behind the ball, the way we moved the ball, from our back end forward at stages looked really good. It's getting close to somewhere where we want to be.
Yeah, and we're looking at on your squad. You've got 6 or 7 ex-AFL players on your squad. How much of a difference does it make at this level in the VAFA, knowing that those players have had experience at the highest level and they're able to bring all that experience and all their experiences to the VAFA and to Uni Blues?
Yeah, look, it's an interesting one. We have got a lot of ex-AFL players on our list, but, sides have done that in the past as well and it hasn't served too well for them. So it depends on the effort that those players give. And, I think we've picked the right group, those ex-AFL players that we do have, still 24, 20 to say 27, really experienced, but have got a lot of time left at local footy. So I think we've probably chosen the right recruits to bring in, but those guys that have bought into what we want to do, and their efforts around the footy club, their training habits and everything that they've bought have been really important to our group. And so you can get caught up with the ex-AFL players on how they be, but if they don't buy into what you want to do, they don't serve to, they don't help you as much as what you think. But these guys, we're really happy with the way that they've fitted in at Uni Blues, and the message that we're trying to send as a coaching group, they send it as well. And I think it's a good fit so far.
Yeah, and absolutely, all of them played their part today in the big win. Just quickly looking forward, you've now got your 3 from 3. It's a great start to the season, and you're back at home against St Bernard's next week. What will be the preparation going from obviously the great win today and preparation against St Bernard's next week?
Yeah, look, we'll have a look as a coaching group at St Bernard's throughout the week and see what their strengths, and hopefully we can have a look at a few weaknesses from there. But we look after ourselves pretty much. We've got a style of footy that we want to play. I thought today our defenders defended really well. They were in dominant position. We're able to mark the footy down there, and then we're able to move the ball forward at speed and score pretty well. So we'll look after ourselves. We'll have a little look at St Bernard's, but we'll make sure that we want to get the game on our terms and play the way we want to play.
Well, congratulations on the result today. It was a pretty emphatic result in the end, and we thank you for your time. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week, Heath.
Thanks.
This is Charles with Complete Sport Management. I'm here with Senior Assistant Coach Paul O'Connell. Paul, thanks again for joining us today.
No problem.
It was a tough loss for you guys today. What were your general takings from today's game?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty hard to know that they're a very good side, but equally we were really poor today, and that's not taking anything away from Uni Blues. They've really set a standard, a benchmark, a lot of quality right throughout their list. But it was more of the intangibles with respect to the way that they went about it with their physicality and their intent, and we didn't respond to that well enough. And that's what was probably the most disappointing thing for us, particularly coming off an incredible effort last week where we had those in spades. So, I wish we could bottle that and then be able to bring it from week to week. But, we know that's not the case. And, so look, they were very, very good, and we were pretty poor.
Ace Cordy, the ruckman in the opposition team, played a very influential game in the ruck and then up forward as well. Did you guys go into the game with any plans, or did you set up any plans just to limit his output throughout the game?
Yeah, we did. Our ruckman, Nick de Steiger, the plan was for him to pretty much follow Ace around the ground. If Ace pushed into our forward line, then Nick would hang back, and if Ace went forward as a forward, then one of our tall defenders would take him. And look, I certainly thought for the first 2.5 quarters, Nick actually did a really good job on him. We actually, I think, won clearances for the day. So Nick was able to match him there, but Ace's ability to push forward, take some really telling marks was very telling, and he's an excellent player.
All Kerry next week now. What's going to be the focus into going into training for this coming week, and what's going to be your main focus?
Yeah, look, again, same as when I spoke to you after round one, we just got to get back to how we play footy, and we've got to get that intent and that willingness to follow the game plan, and to do the team things to make sure that we have every possible opportunity to get the ball going our way. We'll certainly respect Old Carey. There's no easy game in this competition anymore. They're a young, vibrant, energetic side, and it's going to be a real battle for us. If we don't bring anywhere near the right intent, then we'll get handed to us again.
Thanks again for joining us. With that, we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.